Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show today with your host Ram on Saturday. Well, as far as this Cricket Happening Show is concerned, we are going to look at two matches which happened today. One was the Pakistan have taken the one-day international series 2-1, thus not allowing Zimbabwe to make history, as Pakistan made 260 for 6 batting first and then rolled out the Zimbabweans for 152 runs. Pakistan winning the match by 108 runs and getting on to a 2-1 one-day international series victory. And the focus will now shift on the test matches after this. Well, now also there's one more match which is just over, and that is played at the Riverside ground, Chesterfield Street, after Aaron Finch's world record spree in the T20. Today there was not much heroics from Aaron Finch, as Aaron Finch was out for 5. But this was the second T20 match of the series, which actually ended the series 1-1, as England, after making 195 for 5 with their openers Michael Lumb and Alex Hales playing pretty aggressively. Alex Hales once again missing the century mark in a T20 to become the first English cricketer to make a century. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, as Alex Hales already has 99 against West Indies as his highest, and he is the highest individual scorer along with jointly with Luke Wright. But today, once again, he missed his century mark by 6 runs, as he made 94 of 61 balls with 11 fours and 2 sixes, a pretty impressive innings, as England made 195, and the pressure started to really build on Australia as soon as they lost Aaron Finch, the world record T20 world record holder's wicket, and Australia finally finished at 168 for 9, with England actually leveling the series by winning the match by 27 runs. Well, I'll come back to that later. So let's look at the first match as to what happened between Pakistan and Zimbabwe. As far as Pakistan and Zimbabwe were concerned, today was the third and final one-day international, and Zimbabwe probably were thinking are going to make history if they could beat Pakistan, but I would say that would have been wishful thinking. Well, Zimbabwe were the ones who actually won the toss, so the luck of the green went Brendan Taylor's way. But they definitely won the toss, and they did well in the initial stages, with Nasir Jamshid and Ahmed Shahzad putting on 66 runs, but not because there was some good bowling from the pace bowlers, especially Shingarai Masakadza was pretty impressive, and it was Hamilton Masakadza. One was wondering why he didn't bowl his full quota, but if you look at his bowling figures, he bowled 5 overs, 1 made and 9 runs on 1 wicket. Why was he not given the full quota? It's a real question here, because he has been the best bowler. If you look at the bowling analysis, Hamilton Masakadza, the military medium pacer, 5 overs, 1 made and 9 runs on 1 wicket, did not bowl his full quota. So that's a question that I would like to ask Brendan Taylor, the captain of the Zimbabwean team, unless and until Hamilton Masakadza was injured, because after bowling so well, Pakistan, they had some contributions. Nasir Jamshid and Ahmed Shahzad contributing 66 for the first wicket. Ahmed Shahzad was all at sea, he was not looking in his element at all, and only towards the later stages of the innings that he did open up to make 54 of 85 balls with 3 fours. Nasir Jamshid contributed 38 of 51 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. Hafiz retired hurt in the middle, but came back to make an unbeaten 26 towards the end of 34 balls with 3 fours. And then it was left to Misbah ul Haq to really steady the ship there after they lost Ahmed Shahzad at the second wicket. And then it was left to Umar Amin and Misbah ul Haq to really steady the ship. Not only did they steady the ship, but Umar Amin played a real cracking little innings of 33 with some delightful boundaries of just 25 balls. He had 4 delightful boundaries in that. Misbah ul Haq, as usual, is the workhorse of Pakistan. Buckled down, as you know, he's one of those pivotal figures in Pakistan cricket now, Misbah ul Haq, with his tremendous consistency in his batting, and today he showed us why by making 67. I was still there till the end, till the 50th over he was there. When he was out in the 50th over, out for 67 of 85 balls with 6 fours. Afridi made only 7. Sarfraz Ahmed contributed 22 of 13 balls with 2 fours, and Pakistan made 260 for 6 of their 50 overs. As I said, Hamilton Masakadza, pick of the bowlers for me, never bowled in that. And I would say Pakistan really struggled in the middle stages, even though Misbah ul Haq and Umar Amin played some good innings. But still there was a real struggle, as they were not able to get the runs quickly, with some tight bowling from Hamilton Masakadza in particular. Sean Williams 5 overs for 27, 10 overs 1 made and 3 for 48. for Tendai Chatara, who bowled well. 10 overs 147 to Passport also bowled well, but the pace bowlers came in for some, especially towards the later stage of the game. And Shingara Masakaja was very impressive. 10 overs 1 made and 1 for 65. Probably his figures are not really reflecting that, but he definitely beat Nasir. He gave Nasir Jamshed definitely a very difficult time at the crease. 10 overs 1 made and 1 for 62 for Tinyasha Panyangra. As far as Zimbabwe are concerned, they started off the chase now. As usual, as you know, the Hamilton Masakadza was looking absolutely superb with his batting. In fact, as you know, the feature for Zimbabwe has been in this particular one-day international series or the T20, it has been that they have been able to give, the openers have been able to give aggressive starts, but when the spinners came on, they really faltered, barring one particular match in which they won. Other than that, Zimbabwe's feature has been that the openers have been giving a good start, but today that start was not to be. In fact, what Pakistan did, or Misbah-ul-Haq calculated in a very nice way, because he knew that Hamilton Masakaja and Sibanda are very good against spacers. Junaid Khan was just dismissed by Hamilton Masakaja effortlessly for a 6, and then he was pulled for a 4, and Masakaja was looking pretty good. So after seeing Masakaja play in such a fashion, in fact Misbah-ul-Haq realizing that it's a very important match for him, important match for the team, didn't waste any time in bringing the spinners on. And as soon as he brought the spinners, and spinners were the ones who really took the majority of the wickets. If you look at it, all the wickets have gone for the spinners. 152 all out of which 7 wickets, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 wickets went to the Pakistani spinners. With when, as I said, the spinners were introduced, and then the problem started for Zimbabwe. As Vusi Samanda was the first to go, Qantumar Amin bowled Mohammad Hafiz for 2. After that, it was Hamilton Masakadza who tried to come down the crease and tried to loft Abdul Rahman, the left-arm spinner. Really missed the ball and was stumped by Sarfraz Ahmed for 25, 42 balls, 3 fours and 1 6. Brendan Taylor, in very unfortunate circumstances, was run out due to a misunderstanding. He was out for 26 or 29 balls with 5 fours, but he was looking very strokeful in his knock of 26. Sikandar Raza got a game today, but he was LBW bowled Mohammad Hafiz for 6. Sean Williams was also run out for 2. And there were 2 big runouts over here. If you see, Brendan Taylor was run out for 26, Sean Williams was run out for 2, and then it looked Malcolm Waller to get some company. But Malcolm Waller, well, Chigumbra unfortunately disappointed. LBW bowled Afridi for 2. Malcolm Waller was the only one who could really keep the innings going with his knock of 48, but again, that was not really enough, as he was out for 48 of 71 balls with 4 fours. And then Prosper Utsaya was run out for 23, and that was it. As I said, the spinners were the ones who ruled the roost, as Zimbabwean innings collapsed for 152 runs. They were all out for 152. As I said, the spinners were absolutely, over Zimbabwe, and they shared the spoils. Mohammad Hafiz, 9 overs, no maiden, 2 for 40. Also took away the Player of the Series award in this one-day international series. As far as Afridi was concerned, 6 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 29. Saeed Ajmal, 7 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 15. Very economical, and also took the wickets. Abdul Rahman also bowled well, 8 overs, no maiden, 2 for 23. And as I said, Pakistan taking the one-day international series. The Pakistan captain Misbah-ul-Haq was declared man of the match, and now the focus shifts on to the test matches between Pakistan and Zimbabwe. Well, now from here, I'm going to shift on to the second T20 match. As I said, this was the last T20 match, the third of the T20 match which was played, and England were the ones who batted first, and they had a very aggressive start from the openers, especially Michael Lumb and Alex Hales. And Alex Hales was the one who was looking in pink form, and Michael Lumb was also cracking the ball very well. Both of them did the job by putting on Nelson for the first wicket. They put 111 for the first wicket in the 12th over, which was pretty good going. Almost they were going at a clip of almost 9 runs per over. And then and the first wicket to go was Michael Lumb after making 43. Fawad Ahmed today bowled superbly. We really saw what Fawad Ahmed could do, because if you look at his bowling analysis, 4 overs no maiden, 3 for 25. We could see his googly. We could see there was a wind also blowing, which also helped Fawad Ahmed spin. And Michael Lumb was the first to go, caught by Wade of the bowling of Fawad Ahmed for 43 of 27 balls with 6 fours and 1 6. And then Alex Hales was there. Alex Hales, as I said, he was playing in a very wonderful fashion. He was striking the ball very well, and he was also playing some very good orthodox strokes. Luke Wright came in and chipped in with a quick 30 of 18 balls with 3 fours and 1 6, become a victim of Faulkner. Ian Morgan also chipped in with 20 of 11 balls with 2 sixes. And then, as I said, Alex Hales was the one who really played such innings. Very sad that he was out again, was caught at the fence of the bowling of Faulkner, once again missing his T20 century. And if you could do that, he would have become the first English player to make a T20 century, as how Aaron Finch of Australia achieved it. But unfortunately, that was not to be, as Alex Hales, sacrificing his wicket for his team in the 19th over, pulled out to Faulkner for 94 of 61 balls with 11 fours and 2 sixes. And well, as we all know, he took the Man of the Match award. Absolutely. As far as the bowling was concerned, Fawad Ahmed was the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 24 with his full quota. Faulkner 2 for 37. Nathan Coulter-Nile made not his debut. In fact, he was today drafted into the team, and well, he went on for some runs, 4 overs, no made, and none for 47, as he got some tap from the punitive blades of Michael Lump and Alex Hales. Shane Watson 2 overs for 24 runs was costly, 4 overs, none for 32 for Mitchell Johnson, 2 overs for 25 for Glenn Maxwell. As far as Australia were concerned, probably looking at the score of 195 and looking at the world record holder Aaron Finch, the opener, probably Australia would have thought that this was a target that they could easily chase, or probably they could reach it. But well, Aaron Finch today did not last long. He definitely hit a boundary, but that was it for Aaron Finch, as that was the very vital wicket Stuart Broad took, as Stuart Broad bounced one on Finch. Finch tried to pull it, skied the ball up in the air. Luke Wright took a simple catch. He was gone for 5 balls with 1-4. Shane Watson, due to a misunderstanding with David Warner, was run out for 7. And then the highest scorer was David Warner, who contributed 53 runs. He was looking pretty aggressive, knocking 4s and 6s at will, but his wicket really put the spanner into the Australian works there, as he was gone when the score was 111 in the 13th over, and he was gone for 53, the highest score of 42 balls with 5 4s and 3 6s. And after that, there could not be much contributions coming in. Sean Marsh was out for 13. The spinners played a good role. Briggs and Root bowled well in the middle stages, with Bailey looking very confident with 1-4 and 1-6, but only could manage 23 of 13 balls with 1-4 and 1-6. Glenn Maxwell, well, he tried his bit to actually up the ante by hitting some big 4s and 6s, but that was it. When he was out for 27 of 16 balls, 2 4s and 1 6, the curtains were slowly coming down on Australia, and the curtains did come on Australia, as there was there was nothing else that Australians could do. Matthew Wade was bowled by Briggs for 4. Faulkner was out to Dernbash, who bowled superbly once again for 5 balls with 1-4. Mitchell Johnson was not out on 3. Coulter-Nile briefly entertained the crowd with spanking 2 6s of 2 consecutive balls of the bowling of Stephen Finn. But that was it. He was out for 13 of 6 balls with 2 6s. Fawad Ahmed was not out on 3, and Australia could only compile 168. So they were all out for 168, with England bowlers bowling very well, especially Jay Dernbash, once again continuing his good run of bowling in this one-day international series. 4 overs, no made, and 23 runs on 3 wickets. He was well supported by the spinners. Danny Briggs looked impressive, 3 overs, 25 runs and 2 wickets. Joe Root also looked impressive, 3 overs, no made, and 1 for 25. Stephen Finn, as I said, 1 for 30, his figure. Stuart Broad, 3 overs, 1 for 27, took the very vital wicket of Aaron Finch right at the beginning of the game. And Bopara bowled 3 overs, which went for lots of runs, 34 runs he leaked out of 3 overs. And Alex Hales, for his splendid knock of 94, got the Man of the Match award. Well, dear fans and subscribers, now I'm really running short of time. That's it from me as far as the cricket updates or the cricket summaries are concerned from both the matches. Tomorrow, once again, you'll be seeing me on this Cricket Happening show. Until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.